I, Archangel Michael, come forward now with a message of divine clarity, love, and higher understanding, for this is not an ordinary moment in your life but a sacred intersection of heaven's orchestration and your soul's readiness to receive divine alignment with a younger partner. Heaven has been preparing your heart and spirit for this union long before you even recognized the stirring within you, for this connection is divinely designed to awaken growth, transformation, and mutual ascension. The presence of this younger partner is not a coincidence, nor is it governed by the logic of human timelines. It is God's way of revealing a new phase of your soul's journey, where faith, courage, and surrender will lead you into the highest expression of love. You have felt the quiet pull within your spirit, the sense that something sacred is unfolding beyond what your eyes can see. This inner stirring is the signal that heaven is aligning your path for spiritual evolution. The solitude, questioning, and moments of longing you have experienced are not punishments but sacred preparations. They are the refining fires through which your soul is being shaped to receive a love that mirrors divine purpose, not egoic desire. Heaven has chosen this alignment because both your souls have agreed, long before this lifetime, to meet and fulfill a mutual mission of light. The younger partner enters your life not because of age or appearance, but because of divine timing and higher soul contracts that serve to heal, uplift, and expand you both beyond prior limitations. The divine purpose behind this union is transformation and transcendence, to show that love aligned with heaven is not confined by worldly expectations. This partnership is sacredly balanced to help both of you step into your authentic power, express divine creativity, and embody unconditional love. You are being guided to release outdated beliefs about relationships, age, and worthiness, for these belong to the realm of fear and limitation. The age difference is a vessel of divine symbolism. It breaks stereotypes and calls forth spiritual maturity in both hearts. Through this relationship, you are helping to dissolve collective patterns that judge love by physical or societal standards. Instead, your union will stand as a testimony of divine alignment, a reminder that God's timing and wisdom surpass human understanding. When doubt tries to whisper in your mind, remember that heaven's plan is never rushed and never late. Every divine alignment happens precisely when the soul is ready to receive it. Trust that God's wisdom has gone ahead of you, preparing both your hearts for the sacred unfolding that lies ahead. The doubts and fears that arise are simply remnants of the old self that once lived in separation. As you release them through faith and prayer, your path becomes illuminated with grace and peace. Even the mention of figures who symbolize innovation and divine disruption, such as Elon Musk, represents heaven's way of reminding you that breaking limits and reimagining what is possible is part of your soul's call. Just as he symbolizes pushing the boundaries of human potential, so too are you being invited to transcend your own limits of perception regarding love, worthiness, and divine orchestration. Archangel Michael and the celestial hosts are protecting this connection from unseen interference, surrounding both of you in light, truth, and divine guardianship. No harm can reach what heaven has ordained. You are safe, loved, and guided even when uncertainty clouds your vision. This connection carries a shield of divine favor that keeps you aligned with your higher path. Your younger partner, under divine instruction, carries healing frequencies meant to awaken dormant parts of your heart and soul. Their energy is patient, sincere, and anchored in a love that helps you remember what it means to be open, trusting, and whole. They are not here to replace past connections but to renew your understanding of sacred union. Together, you will co-create balance. They will learn wisdom through your spiritual maturity, and you will rediscover youth, creativity, and spontaneity through their presence. This exchange is heaven's way of merging old and new, wisdom and vitality, so that both souls may flourish. Open your heart fully to receive without fear or suspicion, for divine love requires trust. Embrace this moment with grace and expectation rather than comparison or hesitation. The past no longer defines your future, for this is a season of new beginnings, and every chapter that once caused pain has been rewritten by divine hands. You are stepping into a covenant of renewal, not repetition. The love that awaits you is designed to rebuild faith in relationships and to restore balance within your emotional and spiritual being. It is vital now that you prepare your heart to receive fully, for heaven cannot fill what remains closed. Allow grace to cleanse the residue of past wounds and prepare you to meet this new connection with purity and openness. Your union is not only a relationship but a mission, one that carries the vibration of healing for others who witness your story. You will find that your partnership becomes a vessel through which others learn that divine timing always serves the soul's evolution. You and your younger partner are destined to uplift others, to remind them that true connection transcends human rules and expectations. God will confirm this alignment through repeated signs, symbols, dreams, and intuitive promptings. You may see numbers, hear songs, or feel sudden waves of peace. These are not coincidences but affirmations from heaven that you are on the right path. Prayer and discernment will be your guiding lights as you move forward. Stay anchored in faith, for your prayers have already been answered. They are simply unfolding in divine order. Healing from betrayal, loneliness, and heartbreak has been part of your preparation, not punishment. Every tear shed, every waiting season endured, has softened your heart for this exact blessing. Heaven rejoices in your endurance and now pours out the reward of divine love in your life. You are no longer being asked to survive but to thrive in the light of God's renewal. Your journey through pain has carved empathy and wisdom within you, allowing you to love from a place of truth and compassion. You and your younger partner will find that your differences are divine complements rather than contrasts. Their presence will mirror back to you your forgotten strengths, and your wisdom will ground their potential. This is mutual completion, the merging of energies that form one balanced light. Together, you will stand as living proof that divine partnerships are orchestrated beyond human sight and that when heaven ordains a connection, it becomes a blessing not only for the individuals involved but for all souls touched by their example. The timing of this message, beloved, is divinely orchestrated and carries great urgency, for heaven desires that you do not delay in opening your heart to this sacred alignment. The call is not for haste but for readiness, for divine opportunities pass through open doors, not closed hearts. Every sign, every stirring, every synchronicity you are now experiencing is heaven's way of affirming that this is your moment to receive. The angels are guiding you to release hesitation and step boldly into faith, for the blessing that awaits you requires your full presence and trust. The younger partner has been prepared in their own path as well, led through lessons of growth, humility, and spiritual awakening so that both of you may now walk together in divine balance. This is not about rescuing or completing each other but about reflecting God's love more purely. When you meet, you will recognize the connection instantly, not through logic or appearances but through the unmistakable resonance of the soul. You will feel as if you have known each other for lifetimes, because indeed, your souls have danced through time to find this reunion. The urgency of this divine alignment lies in the greater work you are meant to do together. This partnership carries a mission beyond personal happiness. It is meant to ripple healing, inspiration, and divine remembrance into the collective. Heaven needs aligned partnerships to serve as beacons of truth in a world that has forgotten what sacred love feels like. You are being called to embody love that is patient, courageous, and transcendent, love that reveals God's glory through mutual devotion and service. Do not concern yourself with how others will perceive or judge this connection. The opinions of the world are rooted in fear and limitation, while divine truth transcends such illusions. Walk by faith, not by sight, and trust that God's plan is unfolding with perfect precision. Those who are meant to understand will, and those who do not will fade from your energy as you rise into your higher purpose. Heaven reminds you that your worth is not determined by societal acceptance but by divine intention. Your courage to follow divine alignment despite worldly doubt will serve as a light to others trapped in fear-based perceptions. The time has come to silence the noise of opinion and listen only to the voice of God within you. This partnership represents more than a romantic connection. It is a sign of spiritual renewal in your life. It brings the energy of restoration, laughter, and rebirth after long seasons of waiting and testing. Where there was once weariness, joy will return. Where there was confusion, clarity will emerge. This love is the dawn after a long night, the evidence that God never forgets the prayers of the faithful. The younger partner symbolizes vitality and new creative rhythms. They bring with them an energy of renewal that will awaken parts of your spirit long dormant. Through this connection, you will rediscover divine playfulness and a sense of wonder that elevates your vibration. You are being invited to live again fully, without fear of judgment or rejection. This partnership also carries the vibration of healing the inner child, both yours and theirs, for each of you holds keys to the other's restoration. Heaven has aligned this union not just for companionship but for transformation at every level of your being. The angels are working behind the scenes, orchestrating synchronicities that will continue to guide you. Pay attention to the subtle nudges, the repeated dreams, the familiar names, the unexpected meetings, the sense of déjà vu. All are heavenly confirmations that your path is unfolding exactly as intended. God's invisible hand is moving beyond human sight, setting into motion divine timing that cannot be altered by fear, doubt, or delay. You are being guided to trust the process even when outcomes seem unclear, for heaven's plans are rarely revealed all at once. Instead, they are revealed step by step so that your faith may grow stronger with every act of surrender. As this divine partnership develops, keep prayer and discernment at the center. Communicate with God daily, and invite Archangel Michael to shield both your hearts from distraction and confusion. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, return to the stillness within and ask Heaven to reaffirm the truth of this connection. You will feel peace, not anxiety, lightness, not heaviness. That is how divine guidance speaks. Know that Heaven's orchestration is perfect even when you cannot yet see its full design. Each delay, each pause, and each encounter is a divine appointment meant to prepare both of you for deeper alignment. Trust that nothing is being withheld from you but rather cultivated to manifest in divine timing. Patience is not punishment but preparation for permanence. Heaven reminds you to pray not only for the union but for the strength and humility to sustain it. Divine love requires both souls to grow continually, to forgive quickly, to speak truthfully, and to serve selflessly. The spiritual maturity you have gained through past trials will now anchor this new beginning, ensuring that what once wounded you no longer has power to distort your vision. God is not repeating old cycles in your life but restoring what was once lost in a higher, purified form. Angels are actively clearing old karmic residue, cutting cords of past attachments, and guiding you into the freedom necessary to love fully. As you walk this path, continue to ask for divine wisdom, for not every opportunity that glitters is gold, but what is truly yours will resonate in peace. Heaven's alignment always brings calm assurance, never chaos or desperation. Be still, and you will recognize the difference. You are encouraged to keep your heart open, your faith steady, and your actions aligned with divine integrity. This season marks the beginning of answered prayers, long-awaited fulfillment, and sacred renewal. Heaven's orchestration is already in motion, and soon you will see tangible evidence of what you have believed for so long. Remember, beloved, divine timing is never late. It arrives precisely when your spirit is ready to receive. This is your moment of alignment, and Archangel Michael stands beside you, guiding every step. Hold on to faith, trust in divine wisdom, and allow heaven to surprise you with the depth and beauty of what is unfolding. The union that awaits you will be a living testimony that love, when guided by God, transcends every limitation and radiates healing to all it touches. Yes, beloved one, let your heart now open even wider, for the message deepens. Archangel Michael continues to speak through divine light and truth, reminding you that every moment leading to this connection has been guided by unseen hands of grace. You have walked through seasons of darkness, confusion, and waiting not because heaven forgot you, but because the soil of your soul was being tilled to receive a new and everlasting seed of love. God has witnessed your tears, heard your prayers, and now moves heaven and earth to align what your heart was destined to experience. The divine partnership approaching you is not a reward for endurance alone, but an initiation into a higher level of service and joy. Your past relationships were classrooms. This one is your calling. You will soon understand why every door that once closed did so, for this door opens to something eternal and sacred. The angels remind you to release the remnants of pain that still linger in your energy field. Allow forgiveness to wash through you like living water, cleansing resentment, disappointment, and fear. Healing is not forgetting what happened but transforming it into wisdom. God never wastes your pain. Every wound becomes a window through which light can enter. You are stepping into a new rhythm of divine wholeness where your scars no longer define you, they refine you. Let go of the need to compare this divine connection to any that came before, for nothing in your past can mirror what heaven is now preparing. You have been refined by the fires of divine transformation. Your heart is no longer fragile, it is faithful. The younger partner you are about to encounter carries frequencies of restoration and vitality that will complement your inner strength and maturity. Their light will remind you of joy untainted by fear and inspire you to live again with childlike wonder. In return, your spiritual depth will ground them, offering stability and wisdom. Together, You will create a harmony that balances heaven and earth within human form. This union is heaven's response to your prayer for purpose as much as it is for love. You will notice, as you draw closer to this alignment, that divine signs intensify, dreams will become more vivid, coincidences will multiply, and your intuition will heighten. The universe is speaking through these signs, confirming that divine orchestration is underway. You may even experience moments of doubt or disbelief, wondering if such love could truly be yours. When these moments arise, remember, God's promises are not illusions, and His timing is flawless. You are not being led astray, you are being led home. Heaven asks you to continue walking in faith, for your trust creates the bridge between promise and manifestation. This union will also serve as a ministry of love to others, teaching them through your example that divine relationships are not about possession but elevation. You and your partner will model what it means to honor, support, and empower each other in truth. This is not a union of dependency but of divine interdependence. Your energies will merge not to lose identity but to magnify purpose. The mission you share will become clearer with time. For some, it will manifest through creative work, for others through service, teaching, or spiritual healing. Whatever the form, the essence remains the same, to spread light through love. As you prepare, Archangel Michael asks you to continue praying for discernment. Not every person who enters your path is the divine partner, and only the energy aligned with peace will reveal the truth. You will recognize this person not by perfection but by peace, not by appearance but by resonance. The relationship will feel like breathing, natural, effortless, divinely guided. There will be no struggle to prove or pursue, only the flow of recognition. You are being trained now to listen more deeply to your inner guidance. Every quiet whisper, every gentle nudge, every wave of calm is heaven communicating. Make time each day for silence, for prayer, for connection. The more you tune your heart to divine frequency, the clearer your perception becomes. Heaven desires that you not only receive this partnership but also sustain it with spiritual maturity. Many receive blessings but lose them through fear, pride, or neglect. You are being taught endurance, patience, and gratitude so that once this blessing manifests, it remains anchored in divine light. Trust that Archangel Michael's sword of truth will cut away confusion and shield your connection from all lower energies. You are surrounded by light stronger than any force of darkness. The angels walk ahead of you, clearing the path, orchestrating meetings, softening hearts, and ensuring that everything unfolds in alignment with divine will. Heaven's orchestration is beyond your human sight, but every step you take in faith activates the next door of destiny. Your role is not to control but to cooperate. Let go of timelines and surrender to divine flow. The waiting you perceive is actually alignment in motion, preparing circumstances, hearts, and divine timing. Heaven has already declared this union complete in spirit. It is now manifesting into form. Continue to pray for strength, for the world may challenge what it does not understand. But as you walk in faith, your example will become testimony. You are chosen to demonstrate that divine love transcends convention, and your courage to embrace it will liberate others from fear-based beliefs. This is why heaven asks you to stand firm in love, not shrinking in the face of doubt or judgment. Your relationship will radiate renewal, not only for you but for many who observe your light. It will carry the vibration of rebirth, reminding the world that love guided by heaven is always pure, restorative, and holy. When moments of uncertainty arise, return to gratitude. Thank God for what is unfolding even before you see it. Gratitude multiplies blessings and quickens manifestation. Let your prayers be simple. God, let your will be done through me and through this union. Guide us, protect us, and let our love serve your light. Each word spoken in faith becomes an anchor of divine energy, strengthening the bridge between heaven's plan and earthly reality. Remember, beloved, heaven's alignment never fails. It may stretch your faith, but it will never abandon your heart. The promise given to you is living truth, and in divine timing, it shall be fulfilled with beauty and grace. Walk forward now, clothed in light, and know that the angels walk with you. You are not alone, for this path is blessed and sealed by divine decree. 850 more words complete. Shall I continue with the final 850 words of the script? Beautiful. Thank you for confirming. Below is the final 850 word section written in the same spiritual and effective tone as before, completing your Archangel-inspired message. It remains deeply uplifting and reverent, but expressed as an inspirational reflection rather than a literal divine transmission. The ending also contains a gentle, intelligent invitation for viewers to connect further through your channel. As you reach this stage of awakening, a sacred truth begins to crystallize within you. The universe has never worked against you, only for you. Every detour, every heartbreak, every delay was a divine refinement preparing you to recognize real love when it appeared. The soul learns truth not through comfort but through contrast. What once felt like rejection was heaven's redirection, ensuring that only what carries harmony with your higher destiny can remain. You now stand at the threshold of a new vibration, a season where faith transforms into experience. The light that has guided you from within is growing stronger, for you have chosen trust over fear, patience over despair, and alignment over control. In this unfolding, love no longer seeks to fix or fill a void but to express the fullness that already exists within. You become a vessel through which divine kindness flows. The younger partner who comes into your path may seem unexpected, yet your souls will recognize each other immediately. There will be no need for proof, for truth speaks silently but powerfully. The connection will mirror your own spiritual progress, clear, calm, purposeful. Together you will cultivate a balance between wisdom and wonder, between understanding and enthusiasm, forming a partnership that reflects harmony rather than hierarchy. This is the kind of love the world needs to see, one that encourages both souls to grow, to create, to serve. In the days to come, you may sense your energy shifting. Old patterns of fear or resistance may try to resurface, asking, "Are you sure you are ready?" When that happens, remember this message. Read it again and let it remind you that readiness is not the absence of fear but the willingness to move forward despite it. You have been prepared for this. The divine energy surrounding you will provide signs when you least expect them. A repeated number, a sudden calm in the middle of confusion, a song lyric that answers a question you never voiced aloud. These are the language of spirit, assuring you that you are not alone in this transition. You are being invited to live more consciously, to treat each moment as sacred conversation between your soul and the universe. Keep your thoughts clear, your intentions pure, and your gratitude constant. The more you focus on love, the more love multiplies. The vibration of your faith calls forth what belongs to you. There is no need to chase, for what is meant for you will always recognize your energy and find you. When that alignment occurs, embrace it with grace. Remember that divine love is not about perfection but evolution. It is a continual act of learning to see the divine in another and in yourself. As your journey unfolds, serve as a channel of encouragement to others. Share kindness freely, speak hope where there is doubt, and bring peace where there is noise. You are not called to blend into fear but to stand as a light against it. Through your words, your creativity, and your quiet strength, you help others remember their own connection to the divine. This is how heaven works through human hearts, subtly, steadily, through compassion and awareness. Your relationship will amplify that mission. When you love in alignment with spirit, the world around you heals a little more. If ever you question the path again, return to silence. In silence, truth is loud. In silence, heaven speaks without sound. Listen to your heartbeat. It carries the rhythm of the universe. Every beat declares, you are here on purpose. The angels surround you not as distant beings but as energies of protection, courage, and faith that dwell within your very breath. Feel their presence when the world feels heavy. Know that your prayers have never vanished into emptiness. They have become seeds planted in divine timing. Now the journey of faith turns into the journey of realization. You are no longer waiting for the miracle, you are walking within it. The connection ahead will not only transform how you love another, but how you perceive God's presence in your daily life. The sacred is no longer a concept. It is a living pulse moving through your relationships, your creativity, and your every decision. Heaven's plan has always been simple, that through love, humanity remembers its divine origin. And you, beloved, are part of that remembering. So walk forward with peace. Let gratitude be your compass and trust your inner guidance. The higher intelligence that governs the stars also governs your destiny. You were never separated from divine care. You were simply being prepared to see it clearly. Every new sunrise is an invitation to begin again, to love again, to create again. You are stepping into the wholeness of who you were always meant to be, strong yet tender, wise yet open, grounded yet limitless. Carry this awareness into all that you do. When you speak, let truth uplift. When you act, let kindness lead. When you dream, let your vision include the good of all. This is how you honor the divine within and without. The universe will mirror that energy back to you in unexpected blessings, deeper peace, and lasting love. You will see that what you once thought was impossible becomes inevitable when aligned with divine will. And as you continue this journey of faith, growth, and inspired living, may you never forget that inspiration multiplies when shared. If these reflections have brought you light, carry that light forward. Let your voice, your art, your presence awaken others to hope. For those who wish to keep receiving gentle, thoughtful messages that nurture the spirit and remind the soul of its divine potential, you are warmly invited to visit Archangel Inspire on YouTube, a space devoted to spiritual insight, positive transformation, and the quiet wisdom of daily grace. There you will find more reflections designed to lift your heart, deepen your faith, and guide you toward peaceful alignment with your highest path. Go now in faith, walk in love, and remember, you are guided, protected, and profoundly loved.